Just got off of work. Been reading everybody's comments in the chat and what they want to learn. Sounds like there's a lot of recording, editing reels, that kind of thing. So I'm making this video to hopefully encourage some of y'all, to let you know that you don't need some crazy editing gear, editing equipment, camera gear. You don't need any of that to get started. I'm sure you've heard that. I'm sure maybe all of you heard that at some point. But I want you to look at this post that literally just started going crazy for me last night, this morning. This is like super recent. This is like breaking news. Okay, so this is one of the accounts that I run. It's at No Fear TV. If you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, whatever. So this is on TikTok, right? And this was a post that I had right here. This post. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about this. It's at 14.6K views, so pretty decent. 800 likes, 6 comments, 25 saves, whatever. So it did pretty decent on TikTok, right? And it's literally, it's just a screen recording. This was from a couple years ago. These were back-to-back posts on my Instagram feed, right? You had the San Antonio Spurs do like a social media, like their team photos at the beginning of the year. And then you had the Magic share their team photos, and I just thought it was funny. Like, I'm like, you got the Spurs over here doing a real professional photo shoot, and you got the Magic doing like freaking 0.5, pictures like we're in middle school. And then the on-text screen, I said the fact these were right under these is insane. Okay, so that's a little confusing or wordy reading it out loud. But anyways, it did decent, right? It did decent on TikTok. I repost this same exact video, different on-screen captions, different whatever. I posted the same exact video on the No Fear TV account on Instagram, and it's at 290K. 290K views. So the biggest difference is the on-text screen, right? Instead of saying what I said on the TikTok post, I said there's 2 methods of social media. This same exact video, which again is a screen recording, I put it on Instagram. It's at 290K views as of right now. Almost 37,000 likes, 52 comments, and 4,000 shares. Now that part's actually really crazy. This means there's a lot of people. There's like 4,197 people who are sending this to other people, putting it on their stories. So, and all this is a screen recording. It's a screen recording, and it's my best performing post on this entire account. One thing that I will make note of that I've been noticing is a big trend right now across all social media platforms is Instagram, TikTok, developers, whoever's in charge, they're starting to use these apps more as search engines. So the reason why YouTube is so popular and well-rounded and used is because it's the second most used search engine in the world. Right behind Google is YouTube for people just looking stuff up. So if you go and look at even comments in TikTok, they'll light up blue and it'll have like a little magnifying glass next to it. That means people are like searching up these certain terms or certain things, and they're starting to do that in Instagram. I've noticed if you go and look at this post, it says something along the lines of like Orlando Magic photo shoot. I don't know, but there's some sort of if you look at the top of the comments of the post that I was just talking about, there's some sort of blue text and it shows like a little magnifying glass. That means people are searching for these kind of subjects and topics. So I think a big reason, one, why that post did so much better on Instagram is I changed the on-screen text. I was saying on-text screen earlier. I meant on-screen text. I changed the on-screen text to something a little bit more easier to understand, easier to read, maybe wittier, funnier. In the descriptions, right? Instagram and TikTok are both doing this right now. Longer descriptions are usually leading to better performing videos. But like I said, that goes back to these apps being used as search engines. The more words, the more key phrases, the more just words you can put on your post, the more likely it is to be discovered, because it can it can show up in a whole bunch of other people's whatever they're searching for on these apps, right? And 2, I use the sound. I think sounds does play a role when it comes to social media. I don't think it's the determining factor. There definitely are trending sounds that will blow up a video for no apparent reason. A feature that both TikTok and Instagram are doing is they let the apps choose the sound for whatever random video you upload. Now, it doesn't automatically do this for every video. Either way, whatever sound the app chooses for you it's good to use that. Like anytime TikTok, Instagram, anytime any of these apps have some sort of feature, utilize it, right? Algorithm, whatever you want to freaking call it, these apps will push out more content that utilizes new features because it's new. They want more people to see it. They want more people to use it. So I used the sound on the video on Instagram, and maybe that played a role in it being successful too.